Folks, the Onision TV show, it's just as much of a disaster as I think pretty much everyone thought it would be. I mean, even when they were emailing everybody, asking them, begging them to come on to their documentary, which I myself was asked to go on as well. Still not heard back, though, and I don't think after this video is coming out, I don't think they're going to be too interested in having me on again. That being said, though, when they were emailing all of these YouTubers, just begging them to come on, pretty much everybody was like, nah. Now, a few YouTubers did end up going on, especially YouTubers like Edwin Generations, and his reasoning for going on is that the original controversy of them using the victim stories was resolved, actually. They weren't going to be doing anything with that. As a matter of fact, according, we're going to take a look at a statement from Chris Hansen way back in the summer. But yeah, the original controversy where, apparently they were going behind the victim's back and going to use their stories without their consent or whatever, and none of them wanted any involvement in this situation except for Shiloh, who also swore that she also wouldn't take a part in this because she cares about the victims or whatever. Yeah, throw that all away. It all goes to shit because not only is Shiloh in the documentary, which there's nothing inherently wrong with her being here in the first place, but she is literally telling the other victim stories without their consent, despite saying she wouldn't do that earlier. And you might be asking, why do I give a shit about any of this, right? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because Shiloh is a disingenuous loser. Her track record has just gone to shit. I mean, she is the same person who tried to go after one of my friends, calling him a predator, trying to go after his Twitter account and get him suspended or whatever. Now, she wasn't successful, but that isn't the point. She tried, all right? And she's just a documented liar. So when I see her lie again on an issue that's as nuclear as this, I just have to laugh because this is just ridiculous. Take a look at Crow of Judgment's tweet here. He says, I shouldn't laugh, but imagine the absolute absurdity of speaking about the sisterhood of the victims after saying you wouldn't appear in the documentary unless the sisterhood agreed, then appearing anyways and reading the stories of your sisters who didn't want to be involved. I mean, Diorio puts it here. Hansen blurred the fucking girls' faces. That's right. Hold on. Yeah, they show a clip here. All right, let me get my screen out of the way here. Look at this shit. They literally, this is from episode 2 of the TV documentary. Remember when Hansen said he wouldn't have the girls on? Well, there they are with their fucking faces blurred and the pinned comment here. I cannot thank you enough for really covering and going into all of this, Chris. You're the best person to get on the case and actually take things seriously. When it's green, yeah, I'm with you. He takes that very seriously, all right? When it comes to putting a guy in jail that, I'm sorry, is impossible to put in jail, yeah, that's right, spoiler alert, Onision, he ain't going to jail anytime soon. No, Hansen's not very serious on that. When it comes to resurrecting his dead journalism career and, again, like I said before, making some green, Hansen he is dedicated to the case, let me tell you, all right? Repsion, who is in the documentary, by the way, speaks out. He says here, Shiloh said she wouldn't do this documentary unless all the victims and survivors were on board, yet guess what she did? She told all their stories on national TV against their consent. I was fucking right. My gut was right. They did exactly what I thought they would do. Wow. I don't care if she tells her experience and her side of things, but this is exactly why I didn't want involvement with being interviewed. Absolutely scummy to do. If someone does not want their trauma on national TV, you respect that. So anyway, as you can see here, again, I don't have personal involvement with this story. I don't know any of the victims at all. I look at this from just the perspective of that it's a shit show, all right? And people that are well-documented liars are once again going on there looking like shit, lying. What reason do you have to trust Shiloh or Chris Hansen ever again? What reason did you have prior? But, if you were still, sticking it out for them, what reason do you have now? Like, they literally said, and look, here's the thing, all right? There's an argument to this, right? The stories of the victims have already been aired out publicly. They are allowed to talk about a public story, all right? The thing is that they said that they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, they said that they would not. Look at this right here, all right? This is a video Edwin made just a little over a week ago or whatever, where he's talking about this.
Eventually, some of the girls would go on to say that they spoke to the producers of the documentary and they were told that their stories could possibly be shared to some degree even if they did not agree to be on the show. Later, it was revealed that 2 girls had accepted interviews for the documentary despite an internal conversation between them all agreeing not to do it. This led some of the girls to express their anger on Twitter towards the ones that did accept and caused further distaste against the documentary. Regina responded by explaining how they preferred to be in control of their own story if it was to be told at all, and said that they felt excluded from the group. Shiloh responded by saying she wasn't on it, and that people were trying to break into her.
Alright, Shiloh, the main one, alright, said that, oh, I'm not gonna be on it. Let me roll back the tape there and just look at this tweet here, because it is just breathtaking to look at now. Look at this right here. I have no involvement, and I will not be having involvement, period. Well, I mean, you know, like, that worked out well, right? What else does she say here? Come on, roll it. I'm going to say this once. I did not sell your story. I did not tell your story. I have no involvement with Hannah Bai or anything she is involved with. You told me not to go on the show. I didn't. Please stop. I'm scared for my life. This was back in the summer where she was saying weird shit like, on Tuesday, 3 men showed up to my door with knives saying I would end up dead for selling Billy and Sarah's story to Chris Hansen. They stabbed into my door and lock. They yelled, kicked, and banged on the door to try to get me to open it. I remember one man saying, come on, we just want to hear your side of the story. They were laughing, threatening my life. Before they left, they wrote dead bitch on my door. I was hiding inside my studio apartment in the closet with a kitchen knife. Terrified for 30 minutes while they tortured me from outside the door. Like, what the fuck is going on? What is this response, dude? You know, some of the girls are like, hey, we heard you're kind of telling them our stories, could you not? What is this? What is... I'm sorry, man. This is fucking crazy to me. Now let's talk about Chris Hansen over here. This is his first video, and we've taken a look at this a while back, but I kind of want to refresh you guys a little bit, because this is the cherry on top.
Very, very clear here. Anyone that is suggesting that such a project would take place without the consideration of, the consultation with, or the participation of the victims in this case is either ill-informed, lying to you, or more likely, trying to gin up drama for their own selfish reasons.
Gin up drama for their own selfish reasons, huh, Chris Hansen? Well, no, actually, it turns out we were 100% right. And that's a big part of this TV documentary. All right, you got to understand this. The reason why, all right, they're making this documentary is because they want to deplatform Onision, and they want to take a shot at drama creators altogether. As a matter of fact, in the first thread that I showed you from Crow Judgment, I'm pretty sure they're literally talking about how they're going after YouTube drama channels. They even play a clip of Edwin explaining how videos are monetized, and then apparently go after YouTubers as a whole. Make no mistake about this, and Steven Asark, being the executive producer or whatever, we've seen how he's pro-Leafy getting deplatformed on Twitter. This is to go after YouTubers. They're making this documentary in the hopes that not only will it be successful and relaunch Chris Hansen's TV career, you know, and obviously make them a lot of money, but they also want to take a shot at the drama creators who called out and did so much damage, rightfully so, to Chris Hansen's career. They want to go after the drama YouTubers. They want to paint an image. They want to say that drama is bad and all these YouTubers are evil harassers or whatever. They want to paint that narrative, and it's so fucking obvious. It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go after the drama creators. He's gonna paint them in the worst light, even though we were 100% on the money, and we were right, most importantly.
Promote their own drama channels. I have had, over the past several weeks, discussions about a television project on the Onision case. The victims are in the loop. Always will be. I'll be doing interviews with them if such a project takes place.
The victims are in the loop, huh? Because I remember right after this video came out, they issued a statement collectively talking about this, how actually, no, they weren't in the loop. So, I don't know, Chris Hansen.
Again, a lot of this noise is merely drama. I got into the Onision investigation.
That's a very convenient way to devalue an argument. Oh, it's just drama. They're just stirring shit up. It reminds me of how bigger YouTubers will respond to smaller YouTubers that criticize them by just saying, oh, he's just put my name in the title to get views or whatever. It's like, yeah, views are a nice side effect, but let's not, you know, pretend like any criticism made, even if the intention of it is fully on views, could not be valuable either way.
Because, quite frankly, you all asked me to do it. We've done multiple shows on it. We've done interviews with victims, law enforcement, people who know about the case. There is now a federal and a local investigation. We're going to stay on this, but television has the potential to take this to a wider audience. And
what does taking this to a wider audience mean if you're trying to lock up Onision? If like 10 million people know about what Onision has done versus if only 5 people know about it, what does that change? I guess more people know, oh, well, you know, all the TV boomers that will just randomly throw this shit on from their Discovery Plus subscription, all 2 of them, they're going to figure out that Onision is probably a bad guy, but, you know, it's not like a simple Google search couldn't tell them that already. Like, what is the purpose? What is the moral cause of this TV documentary? Besides making money. But I'm talking about what is the moral cause? Like, why is making a TV documentary, what is that going to do? What is the incentive here?
and to increase the potential that we will see justice here. There's nothing wrong with that. I get that a lot of you think that YouTube and social media is the only way to go. I see it a little differently. Please respect that.
Yeah. The millions of viewers that watch their live streams on YouTube versus like the 5 boomers that are going to throw this on from their Plus subscription. Yeah, I'm sure that, you know, they're really going to be in on the loop. Guys, I think you get the point here. This documentary has so far been an absolute shit show. I mean, even the documentary itself, it will talk about very serious things, but it'll mix it by showing the Onision Banana Song or other unrelated skits, but they'll try to paint it out that skits that Onision has done is indicative of its true behavior. And maybe that's the case or whatever, but you cannot base your arguments off of skits. Like, this entire documentary is just all over the place and just sporadic. It's weird to watch. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's awful. It's absolutely terrible. But I'm enjoying the shit show. I'm not gonna lie. So that's your little update on the Onision TV documentary. I know a lot of people probably are not gonna watch this video because, you know, the story's dead. There's no views in it or whatever, but I just want to cover it for my own sake because this shit is mad funny. And you can't deny that it's not, alright? So, anyway, my name's Augie RFC. You guys hear the music. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be live later tonight, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on. Might even toss up a member video tonight, so if you're a member at youtube.com/AugieRFC/join, you might be enjoying some extra content tonight. Take care, everybody, and have yourselves a wonderful afternoon.